Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, Pete. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Hello, all you Architects of Fate. Let me look over here, make certain I have audio. Yes, we do. All right, audio is working. Good to have all of you happy campers here on our channel for the initial episode 0.5. Not quite the episode 0, not quite the episode 1, I don't imagine, of our new CyberpunkRED campaign. We are starting out and we are doing the Hope Reborn campaign is the name of this campaign. So I hope you guys really enjoy this campaign. We are getting a little situated here with some technical difficulties, some character difficulties, and a lot of Roll20 difficulties happening right now, figuring out on the Roll20 some things. So we're finishing up a couple of more choice questions. There was something I was just getting ready to say. Oh, players. If you go to the third tab, the Journal tab, you will see, let's see, A Tale of Hope. Yeah, you will see in the CyberpunkRED Core Rulebook add-on, Tales of the Red Hope Reborn, A Tale of Hope. There are 4 little things there that you can click on. You don't need to do it right now, but it's kind of just some background character stuff for the campaign itself, the people you're going to be running into. It's a fun little story and a timeline. Not required, but it's fun reading if you should want to there. It's basically the first chapter of the Hope Reborn campaign itself. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce all of our characters that I'm talking to. Oh yeah, Roll20 difficulties. Yeah, I've spent hours and hours today getting this thing set up and figured out, and it's still only working 3/4 of the time. But it's okay. I spent a bunch of money. All right. So I'm going to go from top to bottom on my screen here for my cast and crew. So we are going to start off, and as we get to you guys, each of you, if you would give us a little introduction, some backstory of your character. We want to know who your character is that you're going to be playing here. And so the first character to introduce will be being played by Alistor, and his character is the White Whale!
Indeed, the White Whale is a rocker boy. He is famous for having a cybernetic dick that doubles as a microphone, and now is sporting a laser guitar that puts on its own light show. He got a little upgrade.
Oh, dang.
Since the last time we saw him. He is an incredibly portly, stout dude. You might say obese until you see him fly across a room and then sit on somebody and almost kill them.
Some Kung
It's
Fu
a
Panda
master of
shit.
Fat Man
Got
Do,
it.
his own special martial art.
There's a Boomin' OnlyFans page on that old squatching.
Please tell me you put points in martial arts.
Of course, why wouldn't I? I'm a Crisco belt.
Yes.
Fat Man Do.
I want to vote. I want to vote this session's MVP right now.
Crisco belt,
Crisco belt.
bonus experience.
That's the top. That's the one to beat, people.
Make the GM laugh. Get bonus experience at the end of the session.
I don't know.
Our next character to introduce is being played by Altari, and that is Jordan Troubleshooter West.
Howdy. Troubleshooter grew up as a nomad, going here, there, everywhere until his parents got killed, and he was left homeless to defend for himself. Generally, that was done with a gun or a knife, and he enjoyed it, so he made it his living. And it's a fairly lucrative business going around and killing people for money. The character himself is sporting blue skin and a neon green mohawk. And
Our business is killing, and business is good.
yep, pretty much.
All right. Next, we have Evie playing Lavia Batty France.
So Batty, she kind of grew up in the schwanky skyscraper, everything with her family, and so she grew up with this kind of a certain level of lifestyle, but still young enough not to know everything that was going on with all the hires and the adults and the grown-ups, and her family was mysteriously murdered. So she
Oh no!
yeah, bye. But she never really found out what happened, and they just kind of got stuck in this cross shooting, and she escaped out into her own and kind of figured out that she really liked the lifestyle that she had, but she also realized that if she kind of flew under the radar, she could definitely get a lot more done and taken care of if people were not paying attention. So she kind of adopted this little bag lady chic kind of blend in and figured out how to fix problems and manipulate people to get things going while never really trusting anybody. So she's kind of wanting to be the whole respected and feared in those hushed tones when people ask her, talk about her. So she got stuck with this team here recently, and she's trying to decide if she likes them or not. Half of them definitely doesn't like them, but she's working with them. So we're gonna go see how that goes. She's pretty good at procuring things that most people wouldn't be able to. So we'll see if she can procure some patience to deal with the rest of her team. Because I know a guy that knows a guy and knows a guy.
Next, we have Tim Horton playing Ezekiel Patch Voss.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a mechanic. I have Cyber Eye, which is burned out, so it itches a little. For my failed days as a net runner, I'm working hard to actually maybe get back in that game now that someone's read the rules on net running. It's possible it's opened up a character path for me. And yeah, so I've got a mechanical arm that I scrounge and don't do, and like everyone, family kill bite works. Pretty much family kill bite works. Yeah. Orc gangs.
And in this case, orcs means some sort of corpo internecine warfare, the fourth corporate war.
Yeah, I'm getting all the NPCs right off my list. I've also got a friend named Biff that never comes up.
We'll have to look into that.
Well, Biff will do anything
Next.
for money. So
Do anything for money. Don't say that too loud because the white whale might take you up on it.
that's whether he takes Biff up on it. Yeah, anyway.
Next, we have Bill playing, I don't know a first or last name because he just gets called the Meat Cakes.
The meat cakes.
Or Disco
a-
Dick.
He's a solo. He's a solo who
Let's see.
grew up. His family was killed. He became or was part of a roaming scavengers kind of group, and his family was killed by treachery, and he was left to fend for himself. So he went out on his own, acquired his firearms off of the bodies of others, and found out that he was really good at it as well. So he decided to make that his living, and he's going to scratch his way to the top and make his name the biggest. They're going to have a huge bounty on his head, hopefully soon.
So he's really good at up trading from fists to a knife, trading from knives to a pistol, from pistols to a rifle, from rifles to a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Up trading.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to call it right now. Our team name is the Orphans.
The orphans.
It's like
Am I the only person with a
pretty
family?
much DC. We're dealing with DC Comics over
Think
here.
So.
None
I
of the same-
mean, we got Batty. She's yeah.
I don't know. Let's find out.
That was inadvertent, by the way. It just kind of rolled into
Yeah,
that.
like the,
The dice said they're all dead.
we
all
could all
dead.
just be called the Annies.
There we
The
go.
little Annies.
The
And this is
redheaded
rather
step-
Disney of us.
Very Disney.
Ooh, we can be the Disney princesses.
Mhm.
Oh God, that's not bad. Heard worse.
All right. And our last
This is
character to
Disney
take the
princess.
stage,
Awesome.
certainly not the least, would be April playing Jasmine
Disney Princess.
Jazzy Tanner.
Friends.
Disney's taking over the,
Hey, new subscriber. Oh, it's just Sir William Orksbane. We wasted the good surprise on you.
I'm having a problem focusing because we're having technical difficulties still on our end. You guys are blinking in and out like slot machine right now.
Do you have the Wi-Fi turned on your phone, or are you just on the
Yep.
cell signal?
Wi-Fi, everything. Yes.
Well,
Let's see. What do I remember from my character? I'm very good at acrobatics according to my niece. My husband, if somebody was killed.
love interest.
Your love interest.
My love interest. Yes, thank you. I watch a lot. I stay in the shadows.
Yeah, she does.
Voyeuristically.
Other than that, you'll find out more. And I'd love to talk to Batty a little more, see how get a couple tips from her.
I mean,
On surviving with dead parents.
Know how she doesn't doesn't people don't pay attention and she just blends in.
I look like a homeless person with tattoos. I'm crazy. They literally avoid me.
Also, her character too.
Yep, that too.
But
Well, last
She kind
but
of gives a
not
general fuck
least,
off vibe.
Our moderator or supervisor, the man behind the scenes and the one keeping us running. You can't see him, but he can see you. That would be Nat, who gets a particularly large shout out considering the amount of chaos that we throw at him. Like, oh, I don't know, 20 minutes before the session being like, oh yeah, we're using a different Roll20 campaign. And oh yeah, here's some different pictures. And can you go ahead and just make everything that the campaign needs in like 20 minutes because we're about to start and I'm lazy, please? Okay, thanks, bye. Thank you, Nat.
That.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to begin. So this campaign is the Hope Reborn. It's a street level campaign. We're not going to be fighting off Arasaka super ninjas and blowing up super carriers or anything.
Yeah.
We're really going to try to get into a bit of a, not quite slice of life, but really getting into the street level, getting into the city itself, getting a feel for what makes the cyberpunk world the way it is down at the bottom of the chain. This campaign is based around the Forlorn Hope, which is a series of stories that was written for Cyberpunk 2020, which is the previous version of Cyberpunk. Some really cool artwork that was on it before. But the story was basically the Forlorn Hope is a bar that was put together and kind of started hosting veterans, lots of wounded veterans from the corporate wars, and it just kind of became one of the lesser known edgerunner bars full of PTSD vets, people who'd been around the block and wanted a place to have a safe space among their own kind on the far end of town, if you know what I'm talking about. There's some really cool storyline and descriptions on it. That I actually had one that I wanted to read now, and I can't find it again. Next is the background, Tales of the Red.
What's the story, Danny?
But a bar centered around serving as a second home for veterans of the Central American conflicts. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to read this bit real quick before we get going. This is the actually I just said all of that by memory. Okay. Well, here is the official begin, background, and setting the stage. The first campaign mission, first mission set is called the Angel's Share. The Angel's Share. It's what distillers call the amount of spirits lost to evaporation from the barrel as the whiskey ages. Already, this is kind of my thing. I'll talk about whiskey and shit. I do love some whiskey. Every way of life has a cost for doing business. Ooh, beep, beep, beep. What am I beeping? Okay, just testing. All right. Every way of life has a cost for doing business, which Marianne Freeman understands, maybe better than most. She's the bartender and manager of the Forlorn Hope and den mother to many a young edge runner. She's tough as nails and doesn't put up with anyone's bullshit, but she's a rare flicker of light in the dark streets of Night City. Now, Marianne needs a favor from you. Nothing major, an easy task for a group of experienced troubleshooters like yourselves, but it needs to be done. Just the Angel's share of dirty business to keep the Forlorn Hope open. And what's a small favor for a friend? So, a little bit of some context here. Each of you guys have a lifestyle and a rent expense that happens every month. Your lifestyle and your rent expense. By default, you have the Kibbles lifestyle, which is the cheapest lifestyle at 100 eddies a month. And that is basic. The official description in the book describes it as the difference between kibble and dog food is the cheeseburger flavorings. The artificial cheeseburger flavorings. Also, you have container cargo container hotel, basically, is where each of you have to live, unless you have chosen otherwise for your character creation or your character style. It's 1,000 eddies a month to pay for rent, 100 eddies a month to pay for your kibbles. Now, some of the things that the lifestyle does include, as that is the lowest of the low of the lifestyles, it pretty much includes your food for the month, as long as you eat bagged dry goods from home, and a bus pass. Anything more than that, you will have to pay for. Higher lifestyles will have better things included, which is going to be actually somewhat important considering none of you have a vehicle. So just transportation around the city could end up being difficult. But at least all of you have a bus pass, because the bus drivers really enjoy letting heavily armed civilians in body armor and assault rifles just hop onto the back of the bus at will. One thing to note, I will be putting into, not putting into place, but what you are wearing and equipped with will change the way people around you react. If you're in a combat zone which is the roughest parts of the city. Nobody's really going to look twice at you walking around with a grenade launcher. But if you go into the nicer parts of town with a grenade launcher, at best, the Night City Police Department is going to be paying very close, annoying attention. At worst, they might just assume that you're there to, harm one of their corporate overlords and try to take you down before that can happen. So just be aware that that is a thing. Transportation is going to be a thing. I'm really trying to bring this into a street level piece of life here inside of Night City. So, it's close to closing time. So all of you guys get basically a message from the owner of the Forlorn Hope, Marianne, the manager of the Forlorn Hope, and she says she's got a job for you guys. Come on over on Tuesday, and we'll talk. Come on over Tuesday night, and we'll talk. I got a job for you guys. Batty, you are very aware of the Forlorn Hope. It's a place that you've been in and out quite a few times with your fixer roles. It is an edge runner pub. Like, it's a place where edge runners come to hang out, prep up. You know that for those edge runners that they like, they've even got some special facilities downstairs. Little chop shop, a little electronics shop. A surgeon even for the edge runners that they like. For everyone else, it's a place you know of that edge runners go to drink and plan their next move. Some of you may have been there before. I will let you decide if your character has been there before, but all of you would have had excuse at some point in time. You're having a drink with somebody. You've been around the block. But Batty, being the fixer, is the only one that really knows a little bit more info, and that's just because she's a fixer. All right. Any questions before we get going?
Nope. How secure are hotel accommodations? Like, are they going to get raided all the time if we leave stuff there?
I don't know that I would call it secure, but you do have a lock on the door and no windows.
How close to the Forlorn Hope are our accommodations?
In this case, we'll say you're in the same district, which is not a nice district of town. That's how come you can get these places so cheap. You're not in the combat zone, but you are definitely in a part of town that is
rougher.
Still showing the ramifications of the Fourth Corporate War waging its way through Night City. There are buildings that are still rubble. There are bullet holes in windows. And it is still not a safe part of town.
Take it down.
But it's not quite the combat zone.
No.
The
I was
opposition.
told we'd be moved somewhere that it was wonderful. We never even want to come back here.
Right. I mean, people would look funny if you're in a corporate executive zone and you're running around with grenade launchers. People might not like that. In a combat zone, really, you're just left to your own devices, except for the people that want to kill you and take your things. It's close to closing time. The Forlorn Hope isn't that impressive. It's a rundown hotel in Little China that looks like it was the target of the entire Fourth Corporate War. You've seen countless such buildings scattered around Night City's combat zones end up as a haven for squatters and addicts. But the bullet marks on the walls and the faded bloodstains on the concrete in front just add to the character of the place. Even at this late of an hour, you hear music and laughter coming from inside. Right above the door, you can make out a flickering neon sign that reads, "The Forlorn Hope." Inside the bar, the raucous noise picks up. Loud music bursts out of large speakers that might be older than you are. You can see a band playing on stage while the patrons drink, dance, and flirt with each other. As the band finishes their song, a person wearing a crisscross leather belts and very strict military body language strolls over to you from the corner they were looking in as you're walking into the building. "The name's Petra," they say. "I am security. We're about to close up, so I don't have time for bullshit. Keep your weapons holstered and your attitude in check. We'll get along fine. She looks over at the tables. She points, there's a group of people getting up from one of the tables, and she points over and goes, "They are leaving. I know Marianne expecting you. Wait till she finish up. Go ahead, take that table. Have a seat. Enjoy."
We take table, have seat, and enjoy.
Well, some of you
You.
get to have a seat because the white whale pulls 2 chairs together and plants his enormous ass on both of them.
No, I figured you were just going to sit on the table.
Nope, that would be uncouth.
Hide. Okay. You guys can see the kind of blueprinty of the place now?
I mean, it looks like we're about to get an infographic
Mhm.
on YouTube.
Okay. If you would go ahead and drag your tokens, because if I drag your token out, you can't move it.
Remind
So
me
if you
how to
would
do
drag
that.
your tokens out to the table, on the 3rd tab, where the journal tab, just click where your token is and drag it somewhere. And then we will say this is the table you guys are all at.
Oh, it is
Maybe I don't
No,
want to be at that
This
table.
table.
I want to be over here.
Oh, somebody got mine out there. There, thank you.
No. Fine.
I need 2 more tokens. Who am I still? Okay. And we'll say actually that 2 tables got slid together. Since there's 6 of you, we'll just say 2 tables got slid together.
I tell you, the white whale takes about half of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I played here once. Their shitter is tiny.
There's a lady and her band playing what sounds like some jazz mixed with hip hop. Good beat to it though. She's got a good rhythm to it. Let's see. Ooh, rumors. Dear media, would you roll me a 1d6? Because as the media, you're keeping your ears perked up, looking for rumors and kind of, talking to people a little bit, hearing what you can. So if you would roll me a 1d6, please. Or a 1d7. I don't care. Whichever one you type out first. In the chat tab in Roll20, hit /R space 1d7. Oh, there's a 3 lines should be at the very top right of your screen. A little box with 3 gray lines in it. That should expand it and bring it back. At the very top right of the screen.
Top left, maybe?
Or top left. No, it should be on the right side.
Okay.
To pull up the chat.
Oh, the chat. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the other 3 the hamburger button on the other side. If you have your sheet open, you can also click directly on the sheet to roll.
Song submissions, Neon Noir, and the Data Beats.
What are you rolling?
She's just rolling a random. It's not a skill. This one's just a random. Yeah, she's just rolling a random one here. So, do you have the chat window?
If you want, you could make a roll, R-O-L-E roll. So you should have a thing that says media in your sheet. If you click roll there, if Chance wants to do it that way, it could just be a roll.
Like whatever your class ability is.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm giving her that successful roll to pull rumors. Yep. Believability.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's different than mine.
The media has a couple of different.
Okay.
things.
Sorry.
Okay, you found it. All right. Slash R space 1v7. You would. Yeah, 1d7 sounds good. And a 6. So some of the rumors that you're hearing around the bar, that kind of corroborates with some other things that you've heard as a media and people talk to you, is there has been a flood of poor quality bootleg and black market brain dance chips in the south side of Little China. More than a dozen people have been left comatose after slotting them. How about that? But as you guys are sitting around there, also, you're in the chat screen. On the third tab there is the journal. So the chat being the first tab, the journal is the third tab. Would you drag Meatcakes and Jazz out to the board somewhere? Drag to somewhere. If you click on the picture itself rather than the name, click on the picture itself and then drag the picture out. It's fine. We won't need to worry. We need to worry about it a little bit, but it's fine, I'm sure.
God,
yeah.
you're really close to the camera.
I'm trying to find a thing.
I look over, I'm like, whoa! He's staring at me.
Well, as you guys are hanging out, something that the game describes as baby punks, they come up to your table. 4 punks with bad attitudes walk up. Their fake leather jackets and cheap synth armor they wear just scream baby edgerunner with more balls than synths. Beat it, Doombas, the tallest one says. They slam a glass down on the table and foamy smosh spills over the lip. This is our table now, see? So bail.
Can I just grab the mug that he slammed on the table and say thanks and start drinking it?
Yeah. Oh, that is a good question. Patch is not on the Twitch stream right now. Patch is not on the Twitch stream.
But you are present.
Here. You're still here.
I'm making things with my ginormous head, so there we go.
Thanks.
Hey, there's Meatcakes. There's Jazzy.
And there we go. You guys have slid a couple of tables together. So you are grabbing the drink.
He slammed it down the table in front of me and sloshed it everywhere. I figured he was just giving it to me.
I mean, he's still holding on like, this is our table. Rah!
So I reach over and grab the mug from him because there's no way he's hanging on that mug with that kind of a surprise. Like if somebody just taken the cup from him.
All right. Let's go with social.
I think I have all hairs older than these guys.
You probably do. Go with I think. How about conversation or streetwise? I think one of those sounds good for this. Streetwise, 18. Yeah, he slapped it down and you swipe it from him. Hey, thanks, glug, glug, glug. He looks completely confused and shocked at first before turning nearly purple in apoplectic rage.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. I think he's got his C ring on a little tight.
The white whale goes, "Where's mine?"
I don't know. Ask this guy. He just brought me mine. I figured he's taking orders.
You guys need to get the fuck out of here before something bad happens
I
to
don't
you.
drink on the job, so I'll just take some water.
That's fair.
Roll me
What do you got to eat around here?
a face down. So cool plus reputation plus 1 die 10.
What are we rolling?
What does
It's
that mean?
called a face down.
Is that off?
Where is reputation?
We don't have any reputation yet.
Is reputation even listed
Yes,
anywhere on the sheet?
right
Yeah,
where-
it is. It's down by. We don't have any reputation yet. We're brand new characters. So we're by
Very-
friends, enemies, tragic love affairs. Right above your cyberware.
Okay, here we go. Reputation. Close. Do you start with reputation?
No.
All right. Well, then it's just cool plus 1 die 10.
Although we could have gotten one reputation.
Are we all doing it or just?
Whoever is taking point at embarrassing these guys, I don't really care. It's cool plus a 1 die 10. Somebody
You
roll.
probably have the highest score.
So
To you guys.
let's see. I mean, I already kind of
kinda started,
initiated
yeah.
contact.
Yeah, roll it, Patty.
So okay, so we're doing 1 die
Cool.
10.
Yep.
Ten plus 7. I don't know if I typed that right. Hey, I did. Eh.
10 beats 7. 10
I'll take it.
beats. So at that point, he kind of like, you see, he's starting to be like, shit. Now I'm just gonna get embarrassed. Like, he's kind of seeing that he done fucked up, but now he's being too proud in front of his crew.
He's gonna double down, isn't he?
Oh, we should.
He's
No.
purple. His face is just red in rage, and as he's, starting to yell, like spittle is dribbling a little bit.
Can I just do like this, like sigh, like you really don't want to keep going, and then just kind of give him an option to back
Do any
out.
of them have food?
Would it be conversation or persuasion?
Persuasion in this case.
Maybe like, oops.
I just crit twice.
So you rolled a 10
Uh-huh.
plus a 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Yeah, so I rolled a 30.
difficulty. The difficulty was 12.
And I rolled a 30.
She rolled a 30
God.
on a difficulty 12. So not only do you diffuse this situation, in like 3 or 4 words, you completely humiliate him in front of his friends, and he's turning instead of being red from rage, he is like sniffling and starting to fight back tears, like, I don't want to fucking be here anyways. And he just runs out the door trying not to cry. And the other three are just like looking at each other. And then they look back at you, they're like, and they are. You should go after him. Yeah, he's a little bitch, though. You know what? I'm just gonna go home, you guys.
That's what he gets hot topic with mommy.
So that's a no on my water, guys.
They are
Okay.
gone. You might find the first guy in the corner of an alleyway sobbing in a few minutes. But at that, as the scene and everybody's like pointing and laughing at the guy crying and leaving, Petra comes over, and let's see. There. All set. Yep. Petra comes over and says, "Thank you for not, pulling gun. Dumbass going to dumbass." Marianne free now. She see you. She's up at the bar.
All right.
With a heave, the white whale puts his hands on the table and shoves his massive bulk up off the chair.
Hey, we want to come back here. Don't break the
I
furniture.
immediately steady the other side of the table to make sure that it doesn't fall.
All right. Ugh.
I definitely am getting Midwest bar vibes off of this.
Yeah, a little.
Let's go to the bar. Maybe that's where the snacks are.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, here we go. Name. I guess there's not. She doesn't have a token. Doesn't matter. You guys head up to the bar. Grab some seats around the bar. For those of you that can sit at a bar stool. It's pretty close to the end of the night. The band has just finished their set. They're starting to wind down. And you approach the bar. Marianne is this older woman who's beginning to feel the touch of age a little bit. She still has very long, bright pink hair, piercing green eyes, and a quite fashionable new robotic cyber hand. She uses her agent. She grabs a chip and uses her agent to get the last pay from a patron that was getting ready to leave. And then she tucks it in her pocket and walks up to you guys. Marianne Freeman, she says, and she holds out her cyber hand and starts shaking hands and saying hello to anybody that wants to shake her
What happened
hand.
to the other two men?
Free is in no charge. The freedom. Free man.
Ah, okay.
Marianne Freeman.
Don't you look silly now.
You do notice that there is a gold ring on her cyber hand, which is her left hand. She calls out to somebody behind the bar, says, "Hey, Edelweiss, hey, I need you to clean up. I'm gonna talk to these fine young people back in my office. I'll be back in a minute." And with that, she takes you guys to a back office. Behind the bar, she takes you to a back office there behind the bar.
Is there a couch?
Yes, there is a couch.
The white whale sits in the middle and say there's no room for anyone else.
There is a beat up, heavy old desk in here, and behind the desk is an older gentleman there. This older gentleman is in a Rockland Augmentix Spider Cyber Chair. Basically, it's an ATV chair that has 8 legs instead of wheels and treads.
Nice.
Oh, the white whale wants one. Oh, he wants one so bad.
It is in some of the free DLCs the free add-ons that they have on their website you can download, or in the G Drive folder I've shared with you. It's in one of those.
Oh, he wants one. Oh, you could tell he's looking at it and thinking like he would never have to fucking walk again, although he might need 2 of them.
The hydraulic arms hiss a little bit as it moves around. His hair has long since turned gray, but he definitely still has very clear steel eyes. An interface cable runs from a port in his forehead down to an old model interface port in the back of the chair, which is how he controls it. He nods at you guys as you come in, and he's looking through a tablet. As he's holding onto the tablet, like his hands are pretty shaky. And Marianne gives him a kiss on the cheek, and he smiles a little bit. She says, "This is my husband, John. Everybody just calls him the professor. He's here to listen, but I'm the one giving you this job." The professor sets down the tablet. He watches his wife. She's like, it's our office, but really I spend so much time behind the bar, I forget the place is even here. But seriously though, Auntie Marianne, I have a favor. I need a favor from you guys, if you can. I have a problem, she says. His name is Blank. Seriously, no, like he goes by Blank because he's the kind of turd that thinks that a handle like Blank is impressive. He is this asshole of a thug dealing even stupider brain dance chips. They're the XBDs, the extreme brain dances. They're the kind of ones that have all of the safeties removed. At best on those, you get addicted. At worst, it fries your damn brain. He has been trying to come in here and peddle his shit. We keep kicking him out, telling him no XBD is allowed here. I don't allow that shit in my bar. None. I've asked Petra to bounce him more times than a rubber ball. He keeps getting kicked out, but he's not picking up on the hint. And she looks at you guys. As of tonight, his career as a dealer is over. Do you hear me? Find his operation, find his equipment, smash it all. I'm not asking you to do wet work. This is not an assassination. I'm not paying you for an assassination. But use your imagination, do whatever it takes to see that he is not dealing brain dances around here anymore. I'm worried about him going after some of my crew in retaliation for not being allowed to do brain dances here. And I can't allow that to happen.
Now, if he were to happen to become just a smear on the pavement, would that be outside of the realm of this job?
As long as he's not making brain dances and selling as long as he's not selling brain dances anymore, I don't care. But this is not explicitly a hit. All I really want you to do is go and smash his shit.
Sounds good to me.
I'll pay you guys 500 eddies each. Shouldn't take you more than a few hours.
Where's he at?
He doesn't know us.
He is. Things first. She doesn't know where he operates out of. But you guys could probably figure it out.
Does she have a general idea?
He's in the district.
He's in the
He
district.
can't be too far
Is
away.
it only him that deals in your club, or does he have people that come in?
He's the one I'm worried about, but he's the one doing the dealing. He doesn't have a big team of people. It's
just him.
And do you have an image of him?
Yeah, she messages you an image to each of your agents. Actually, player art handouts. If you go to the third tab, journal, and then in Tales of the Red, Hope Reborn, the Angels share, player art handouts. The top one, Blank and his bodyguard.
Oh my gosh, I want to punch him in the face.
That's him.
Right here.
Okay. Yeah, no, I also want to punch him in the face.
Then I want to throw punch him. And then I want to punch him in the face again.
Oh, I just realized the chat can't see the picture. Nat, you should have a visibility on it. If you would pull It's in the journal. Tales of the Red, Hope Reborn, The Angels Share, and then Blank and His Bodyguard. It's a pop out, so I don't know if that's going to show on the stream, but it should.
Yep.
See you wiggling around, but I would like to
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
see it. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. There we go, audience. That punch me looking guy on the left. That is Blank.
I think his ancestor upsold insulin pens.
Quite possibly. She goes, "Hey, on your way out, you can grab a drink from the bar on me if you like."
Does that go for snacks too?
We want her to
one
stay in
back.
business.
You know what they say. An army marches on its stomach.
An army could march on your stomach.
And it has.
All right, so you guys head back out to the bar area. At this point, technically it's still open, but it's last call. You can hang out here for a minute and strategize if you want before heading out to figure out what to do. If you aren't sure what to do, I could give some suggestions.
So can we make streetwise checks or local knowledge checks to see if we happen to know where this guy? We can narrow it down to them.
Yes, to either of those.
Let's see here. So I've got. That would be no, this probably is not.
A local expert would be the one to just know. Streetwise would help you ask people around to find things out.
Let me see.
You might have some skill in that.
Where's my local expert?
Where would I find it?
So what did you
Skills.
roll? You rolled home 13. You really don't deal with the extreme brain dances. It's not something that you deal with. Regular brain dances, sure, but this sort of thing, you're not super familiar with this specific district of the city.
He probably would.
Where did we just?
With that, he leaves it to the others to figure out, goes to the bar, gets himself a snack, and because you didn't want to drink, he gets you a snack too.
All right, can I? Okay, are we anywhere in Night City here right now?
You're in Little China.
Little China. Okay. Don't even.
Y'all better have a plan by the time he gets back with the snacks.
So we got about an hour.
I didn't say I was going to eat him first.
No, but you still have to
Do
get to
I-
the bar and back. It's like 5 feet.
Fair. That's why I need one of those chairs.
A media is pretty good at sussing out information. You could use your credibility skill and
Could I, in conjunction with that, use my human perception to see if anybody's acting shiftier than the average individual on the street, or?
well, he doesn't operate from this block. They're sure of that. So just standing out in front of
Okay.
his face.
It's that credibility. How do you know it?
How do I roll the media credibility? It's asking me all these questions.
Um,
It says roll believability, and when I do that, it
yeah, we don't want believability. So just so you're rank 4, roll local expert and add 4 because of your rank's credibility. I think that's how that one works.
local expert.
Right down, I think it's in there. Keep going.
But roll a local expert and add 4 for your credibility.
Where do I find Coco? Stop.
Go. Net run, medicine, credibility, rumors, access sources, credibility. Yeah, you've got access sources. skills.
How'd you get that?
Because you're deeply plugged
How'd you find that? Because she can't find it on the sheet. Wait, skills right there. What does that say?
in skills, go to education.
Oh.
And then pick the home, local expert home. I hit it. I didn't mean to hit that. But would you roll?
Okay.
Did you click on education, Ed?
Yep. Down in skills and then education, and then you'll have to scroll down just beneath the skills. There we go.
Oh, did I do it again?
Or no, not education.
Oh.
Sorry. There is in the education tab, there is an education skill, but I was meaning in the education tab, go down.
There you go. Home.
15. Perfect. So with 15, you know, you've done some stories. You did a story on extreme brain dances. You were hearing the rumors. You have heard that somebody has been dealing XBDs out of the Chrome Cross. Now, here's the problem. The Chrome Cross is rough. We're talking like the Chrome Legion runs that shit, and they're these neo-Nazi cyberpunks, drug runners.
Basically, people who would be scummy enough to not worry about what they were selling and who they were selling it to.
Yeah, they are definitely the bad kind of drug dealers, and selling XBDs would sound something up their alley.
He's still going to have a manufacturing facility or some kind of warehouse or something where he's making and storing.
Yep, that is a true statement.
Gain access to where he might be able to find this stuff.
Fixers with an operator rank of 3 or higher can learn this information by canvassing their contacts. So, Fixer, canvassing contacts.
Sorry, I was reading. I apologize. I missed that last little bit.
Just saying that you can basically just call around your contacts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can get that information. Don't even need to make a roll for it.
Beep, beep, boop. Using my internal agent to call people.
Yeah, you make a couple of calls around. And yeah, you find out that Blank is indeed dealing out of a bar called the Chrome Cross. You don't know anything about it. The media knows a little bit of the information, but you find out there's a Blank deals out of the Chrome Cross, and he's getting a name of it. He's been getting a name for it, but lately he has had a bodyguard.
Face like that, he's going to need 2.
Is his bodyguard easily distracted? We could always put a show on. Hint, hint.
Feel like we should be a little more creative about this because there's only 2 of them, a bodyguard and this Yahoo so far. We might draw a little bit more of a crowd, and then things would probably not go as well after
Well,
that.
we know where he's dealing out of, but where is he making this stuff? If we want to wreck his equipment.
Let's track him back to his base, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to do a streetwise check, saying that you're going out and asking around,
I can do that. And I can... Yeah, I can do that.
So anyway, I started blasting. Oh, streetwise a 20. Yeah. You call around your contacts. So yeah, you find out. One, he deals out of the Chrome Cross, but you also find out that somebody's pretty certain that he's got a warehouse over in the Little China district. And just like talking around, there's only 2 options. One, it can either be a highly secure location with lots of cameras, not likely in a piece of shit area like this, or the other, it's hidden in some shithole building and obscurity is its defense. The much more likely, um, the much more likely story.
I say we follow him. I'm not going to stand out.
Yeah, you're not going to stand around very much.
No. And also, I'm pretty sure you eat more than this entire neighborhood combined.
With a 20, I'll even say, with a 20 on that roll, I'll even say there's a set of old rundown Ling Po warehouses. It's an old shipping company that shut down during the Fourth Corporate War. Probably, it's not super far from the Chrome Cross.
Go check those
It's
out.
in the same district.
Let's go check those out then.
Oh, I know that place. It's by that taco whore place.
Taco whore?
Yeah. It's a chain.
Yeah, you get your taco lick
Yeah.
there.
I got a little bit of everything.
I didn't need to know that.
They have great sauces.
Mm,
Oh.
mm.
It's going to say something about a clapper and a bell. I'll be quiet now.
Clap is not wrong.
Yes.
So, ow, oh, that hurt. So, what do you guys want to do?
I said we go check out the warehouses.
Can we stop by and get some pizza on the way?
No.
Fine.
Hey, at least he didn't say he wanted to stop by that taco place.
Right.
Oh, they won't let me back.
How
in.
about
Time was
how
enough.
about we get this taken care of for Marianne, and then we can talk about food.
That'll be your prize if we can get this taken care of.
Right? Get this taken care of. Because she's already offered us a drink on the house, so there's a very good chance she might offer some kind of food at the end of this.
Fine. Fine.
Focus.
No, she won't.
We'll let him go back to the taco whore place, okay?
Oh, they
Sounds
won't let
good.
me back
We'll
in
drop
there.
him off.
Oh, so you're saying one of us has to go get your prize for
You've
you?
been here 4 hours. You eat all the food. You go home now.
Whoa. All right. Are we checking out these warehouses? Okay.
All right, so the party is heading to the warehouse. As you did your calls around, if you didn't have a fixer that rolled a damn 20, you would have had to like go to the library or talk to the cops and do some judicial searches or some shit. But no, you just have
Yay,
a
me!
fixer in your party.
I mean, that's the
Knows
reason
it.
why you want to have a fixer so they can fix shit.
A rank 4 fixer.
It's quickly apparent why this is a good location for a shady XBD dealer. These warehouses are an old remnant of Little China from back before David Ling Po decided it was better to rule over a rebuilding Little China than a single import-export company. The building looks nondescript with only faint traces of the Ling Po painted signs remaining on the crumbling brick. Most of the buildings nearby have been demolished or collapsed under their own weight, making it easy to control the area. Surprisingly, you don't see anybody moving around, no guards patrolling the area.
Take a quick peek through the interior. See if there's anything that's standing out or.
You see one warehouse in particular that actually has, looks like all of the doors are working and closed. It's covered in rusted metal bars. There are no windows though.
But the hinges look like they actually work, and there's like, are there any newer locks on the doors or?
Okay, sorry. Along both side walls are some broken windows covered in rusting metal bars.
Okay.
Yeah, a quick glance in through the window. Perception, please, or awareness, please.
Whom? Me, since I'm the one
Whoever is
that's.
doing it. I need an awareness and a stealth check.
I'm pretty happy with the stealth and the perception. You need both?
Yep, I will need an awareness and a stealth check.
Anybody else have pretty confident with their
I could see that.
stealth and or
I can sneak in and
Perception.
sneak up and take a look.
Okay.
Let's see.
Media is good.
Otherwise, I can.
Perception.
That's probably
Fairly happy with my stealth and my perception.
Yeah, but that stuff
yeah.
is good.
I'll sneak up and have a look around. Just
Yeah, okay.
right?
Yep. And then it'll strip in the chat.
There's your
That's
stealth.
20 on a stealth.
I will. I'm gonna be the guy on the grassy knoll. I'm gonna pick a building across the street, see if I can't get up a fire, a fire exit, or like the sliding. Ladder.
Yeah, roll me an athletics check. I'll say there's a half destroyed, half crumbled building. You can get onto like a burned down second floor. Give me an athletics check to scramble up the side of it.
What about meat
Put it
hooks?
down. Yeah, right there. And 2 athletics. Yep. All
Nat, please close that picture.
that. Did you? What did I get? I didn't see.
17, good enough. Yeah, you scramble up onto the second floor of a little burned out husk. You got a pretty decent overwatch, at least of the outside of the building.
That's all I need. I just want to cover my buddies' backs, make sure there's nobody coming out. I'm gonna pull out my assault rifle.
Okay.
And
Nat too shabby. If you would close the image of Blink so that the stream can see the map. All right, so who did the awareness and stealth?
That was
Or
me.
perception?
Stealth 20.
That
was
perception
troubleshooter.
Oh, dang.
17.
Oh dang! All right. All you stick your head up through the window, and apparently it's like the perfect window to see everything because luck is with you tonight or something. All around are ancient broken crates with the Lingpo import's name on fragmented, moldering bits of plastic and wood. A thick layer of dust and cobwebs cover the molding stock. Except in the center of the warehouse, where a tattooed technician fiddles with a ancient editing deck, a chip burner, and a haphazard stack of chips on the side of a desk.
Would this be the blank we're looking for?
So there's only. Ow. God damn it.
This blank is not here.
Well, he will be after we're done smashing. Or if he leaves a camera around. Is there a camera around that he's trying to monitor this place with?
Yeah, are there any monitoring equipment or anything like that?
And I would
That would be a security
Perception or a security check. Okay. I don't think I have
guess
that.
perception would. No, I guess perception would be better, just to see if there is security systems. Perception, just to see if there is security systems.
18.
Let's see. There does not appear to be security systems, but along with the technician, there is a couple of thugs, some hustle.
Are any of these guys from the idiots that we saw at the bar earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd check. To say, hey guys, what's up?
There's a half a dozen thugs in here.
Half a dozen. I only see 5.
You did say about half a dozen.
That's fair. All right. Are either of the doors have a manual lock, or are they all electronic?
Manual. They're not powered at all.
What do you guys want to do?
The white whale leans heavily against a lamppost. It's flickering, and he's like, "I can sing.
Still a bit of a mouthful there,
I can
Sir William.
sing something.
You wouldn't happen to have any more of those sleep grenades like last time, would you?
Nope. I do have some rounds for my pistol, though.
So just to be clear, Chance, do we actually see the equipment in there?
You see a rusty chip deck, a bunch of chips. It seems right.
Okay.
And, he's got a computer. He's got a brain dance editing suite table on the table.
So the white whale hears them talking about how they see chips in there, and he gets really excited.
Not the kind
That's
you eat.
salsa.
Sorry, I'm fucking chat over here.
Awkward!
I'm not too keen on all the electronics and whatnot, but if it's a computer system that makes this shit, can we just shoot it and it'll be call it done?
Oh, I've got a much
We
better
would need
idea.
to. We would need to figure out a way to short his connection to the program
I think it's
that he's using to write these
But he might
chips.
just buy another one. No, I say we shut this fucker down by ruining his brand recognition. We get in there, we tape over all of those brain dances with me eating a cheeseburger.
Yep, you get the bonus experience tonight.
He's dead serious too. That way they'll go out and market these, right? It's some edgy, like snuff film shit, right? But it's just me eating a cheeseburger. They'll hate the dude.
The
They'll never
one
back with him
downside
again.
of that is that doesn't actually get rid of him tonight. And you were paid to stop him tonight. Hilarious. I love the idea that you were paid to get rid of him tonight.
I have electronic security technique that maybe I could short something out.
Yeah, I mean, if you had access to it, like if you were in front of it,
Mhm.
you could use electronics and security tech to
Okay, where
ruin the whole thing.
all that at? Like on the map, you're like, where's if you could ping? Is it on that center
Yeah, this is
box
the table here.
area?
But there are crates. They might have chips stashed in crates. I mean, just taking out the one editing device, you can still
Right.
have thousands of chips.
Oh, true.
Well, should we maybe some of us split around to the door in the back on the other side of the building?
You're on the back side of the building.
I take it this is.
Should some of us split around to get to the front half of this building? Ugh.
Should I come down
Only
from Overwatch to help out, or
Actually, I guess I put you in the wrong spot. So this is the window.
And Meatcakes is up on the roof somewhere.
I'm on the second floor of a building across the street,
Ah,
covering y'all?
that's fair. Do you have a shot to any of these yahoos through the window?
Not
I mean, who am I shooting, and how
Right.
much are we paying here? If it's only 500 eddies, it's not worth it.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I say we just run
Not
in there
worth
and
the
trash
rounds.
place.
Yeah, that's. Well, I mean, there are 5 of us over here, and there's only 7 of them in there that we can see.
I mean, if we want to play
wanna-
this smart, you can go in through the front and distract them, and I'll come in sneaky from behind and just.
I want to
Start wailing on him? I could- Yeah, so I could come over here to like the front door and just knock on it. Be like, hey,
I'm in the wrong area.
yeah, said so and so. Just start talking to him, just conversation, just distracting or whatever.
I could do that.
So
that right?
you two distract them, and then we'll come in from behind and wreck their shit.
Kind of. Or I mean, I could try, go in there and talk. Use trading with them. It's like, hey, you want to do some like barter trade, what have you? What's going on over here? Maybe.
Oh, you want to play?
Just basically, just try to just kind of
Your newest customer.
like, one, get anything good out of them, and two, distract them while you guys are coming in and wrecking shop.
What if you try to convince them of the error of their ways?
Yeah, I don't see Daddy doing that.
He can't hold a straight face, and he finally just got. Can I punch something yet?
Yeah, go off the front door.
I'm gonna see if I can either one, just basically be myself to see any connections, or freaking just see if I can get anything out of them, or do whatever, and just distract. If I get something good out of it, great.
Control your characters, I can.
What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna follow
I mean,
you.
with this, or you're gonna follow? You are not following me.
Okay, I'm not following you then. All right.
I thought your whole thing was to go in the back so that you could.
No, that was me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I misheard who was speaking.
That's fine.
Yeah, no. I'm going to sneak in the back and stab people while
Right.
he plays the distraction with you in the front.
Keep your mouth shut till I need you, please.
He rolls his
Jazz.
eyes, but it takes like 30 seconds because it's just so much effort.
That's so far away.
Ugh.
So much effort.
Jazz, we've lost your camera. Try turning your camera off and back on, or maybe disconnect and reconnect. We seem to have lost you. I don't know if you can hear us, but you're also muted. There we go. Ah, you got a call happening. Okay. Gotcha. Point up if you are going to the front door. Point down if you're going to the back door. Point over if you're going somewhere else.
Point towards the kitchen
guess-
if you have snacks.
I
Up
guess
is the front
everybody's
door.
coming to the door where I'm supposed to
Yeah.
be preventing a distraction, and the entire team is up
Not
here.
the entire team, just the useless members. In a fight.
And where's Meatcake's gonna go?
Meat Cakes is still on the building across the street, I think.
He is at this time, but he doesn't have a whole lot of
Well, he's also the one on the phone, so I don't think he's going to be very talkative.
How about Patch? What are you planning on doing, Patch?
I don't know. I mean, I could do something with the deck or whatever. I got a pistol though. I can just start shooting things, or I could figure out how to backtrace it to whoever's giving him all the hardware and software.
Ooh, that's a
and
good idea.
But never mind me.
You come
I'm
in
over
with
here.
me and watch my back. Don't shoot anything until they turn around and start shooting at me.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go around to the back with Michael. Since you have two people at the front.
And you stay
Okay.
quiet.
Sure. Subtle is my middle name.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Perhaps wait until you hear the explosions.
Too late by then. All the food will be gone.
They don't have any
You
food.
said there were chips.
Brain dance chips.
Computer
Okay.
chips.
I'm not a proud man.
Electronics.
Oh, you most
My
certainly
goodness.
are not.
Right, well,
I am going to just put Meatcakes at the window for now. We'll say he's at.
South Rufus robot. All right.
Robot.
All right. I guess I'll just knock on the door.
Okay.
Just kind of like lean up against the jam, like I'm, like I have every intention of being here. I'm relaxed, whatever. Even if I'm very seriously ready to just start shooting people. See if I can which is my actual fixer type job. Like, hey guys, so this is what's going on.
Let's go with a conversation. And a 20. Okay. So you bang on the door. You wait a minute. You hear some voices on the inside. You can't exactly tell what they're saying, but you're assuming it's something to the effect of, what the fuck? And a little bit later, the door opens just a little bit. A little slot in the door
Right.
opens. Who's there?
Okay. It's pretty hard to talk to you through this little tiny slot.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm just I had some I don't know, I'd say something about the chips and like a brain whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, your conversation roll 20.
Yeah. Yada yada.
What are you trying to get them to do, I should say? What's your goal?
1, open the door, and 2, so I can maybe get another little and get as many of their attentions in my direction as still like maybe I can figure out where their little chip supplier is coming from and stuff like that.
Hey, I'm here to buy some stuff. He kind of looks around confused, but with the 20 conversation. He opens the door, is like, Blank's not here. You'll have to go find him. He's at the Chrome Cross.
Oh, but he sent me over here.
We don't sell from here. You got to buy from him.
No, see, he sent me over here.
He what? What? He sent you to do what? We're doing our job. He should be doing his job. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna be picking up some of the chips or something.
What? He should have called us to do that.
I don't know, dude.
Hey, Tommy, call Blank. Figure out what's going on. Did he send somebody over here? Oh, my phone's dead. Damn it, Tommy, charge your damn phone sometime. Hey, Sue, call Blank. Fine.
Which one, Sue?
The third one in front. This
door, so that I can like actually see you or something.
Do what?
I asked them if they would just open the door.
He did open the door, but he didn't let you in. He did open the door.
And if he opened the door and we started talking and I could just kind of like casually walk my way in there.
He is blocking the entrance. Like he doesn't want you to come in, but the door is open.
Okay, what are you guys going to do anything while all of this is going on?
No, not really. I'm having a good time.
I'm gonna sneak in, but I was gonna let you do your thing first.
No, I'm doing the thing. I'm literally distracting half the room.
I made a 19 stealth check to
move as many tiles as you have movement in the direction that you want to go.
Okay. That is 7. So
I mean, one would assume you could take out that technician. It would pretty much ruin that operation for the time being.
Meatcakes, are you back? Where are you? Where's Meatcakes?
Meatcakes is in the back door.
What's that? What now?
She's distracting.
Where is Meatcakes?
He's over by that. Yeah, he got back. That's right.
So
he was
I moved
across
you
the street.
Close up to the window because there wasn't a line of shot up there. But are you going to try to sneak in the back door with the rest of the hitters, or are you going to staying out at the window, or what do you want to do?
I'd like to go in the back door with the hitters.
Okay.
Want to hit that back door?
Don't want to hit that back door so hard.
Yes.
Stealthily. We're doing stealth here.
Stealthily. Oh yeah, you got to be quiet or you wake up mom.
Who is the next
All right, I'll
person
put a sock in
moving
its
in?
mouth.
I'm not going until something starts happening.
I know that. I'll follow them
Patch.
then.
Roll a
follow.
stealth patch and then move as many tiles as you have movement score.
Now,
Okay. feeling silly about where stealth is. Is it performance or where?
It's in body.
It's in body. Yeah.
Body.
Ah.
Oh,
So the fancy sheet, click body, and it'd be the bottom right.
press up. Or do I just press a key?
You just click
Just click
stealth.
it.
Just click stealth.
Just click stealth.
You're on the
Oh,
fancy
wait.
sheet.
Yeah, I gotta close the edit button.
Yep, not an edit.
Not
Not
an
an edit. Keep clicking it. Like 28 stealth now because I kept clicking it.
Yeah, it's not going. There it goes.
Chance.
Yes, sir.
Along with my movement, can I make an attack?
If we want to go into proper initiative, yes.
I was planning on doing a arm around the mouth and
Like a
stab.
sneaky,
So like a
sneaky,
grapple.
What'd you say?
like a sneaky backstab.
Grapple.
You keep cutting out on me.
He said like a grapple.
I don't know if there is like a sneak attack thing. Or let's see.
Use the crate on the cover. So the table is the big thing, right?
Middle, yeah.
Where?
How far does my pistol shoot again?
Say, oh, you know what? Since your phone's dead, we can give him a call.
Yeah, we can give him a call.
Okay. An 11 stealth. I'm actually going to have them roll and see if they note that hustle move.
I'm just gonna move 2 squares to get to the crate. So hopefully.
Perception. Ha! Wow.
Damn it.
Neither of the mooks actually heard you. That could have. They rolled a 9 and a 6.
So basically, he just walked in, and nobody looked around.
Oh, their heads are down.
They're all looking at the front door.
Look, you've got the zipper a quarter of the way down. I mean, I think that was the 20. You just like did a little. Hi, gentlemen. Isn't it nice out? And then
Meat
you're leaning
cakes.
against that jam.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow him in and go to the. As I'm coming in, it looks like I'm going to the left towards the gentleman over in the corner by the 4 stacked crates.
Okay, you can move 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go to here. That's about your range.
All right, stick. I'll tell you what. Put me on the other side of those crates that he's hiding behind already.
To here? Is this what we're talking about?
Top towards the door.
So like here.
Yep, back a little bit. One space backward, right there. So now I'm using the crates as cover, and I'm trained on the guy to my left, straight across.
All right.
Back.
Yep, that guy.
You mean the guy that I'm right about to stab in the back?
Absolutely.
Just in case. Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the technician there.
I don't know if there are actually any benefits or not for attacking an unawares target, other than they don't get to evade.
That's a big one,
so
to be
if you know-
honest.
Yeah, if you know of any, let me know.
The only thing I can
But-
think of would be like a melee takedown.
Right, but I don't see any actual actions for that.
I think they have, if it's a martial arts or something like that, they have to roll against a DV15 to knock out an opponent for a minute.
If you have those martial arts abilities.
If you have the martial arts, or you can do a blunt melee weapon or your fists.
I'm not trying to knock
as
down,
well.
but I'm trying to stab in the kidney dead.
Ooh,
Or
in
slit
his-
the throat, whichever is easier mechanically speaking.
in his.
How many people are attacking right now with weapons?
If somebody else attacks, then I might.
Yeah, I mean,
Start.
I'm not doing anything until it gets kicked off.
I think everyone is just
So the only person attacking right now is troubleshooter.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. In that case, troubleshooter, roll your 2 attacks on the hustle mook.
Is there any sort of aimed attack or
Just roll the attack.
if I can slit his throat and
He's 5 feet
wouldn't
away
be
from
able to.
somebody.
Body letters 4. Okay. All right. So on your character sheet, you can hit the attack button by the heavy sword.
I'm looking for weapons and
You're using like a two-handed sword?
Those didn't roll. Let me make certain that that's set up properly. I might not have built it properly. So troubleshooter west. I don't think it's set to your melee weapon.
It's a
Heavy melee weapon. Okay. Yep, it didn't have the right weapon skill on it. Select skill. Melee weapon. All right, hit it again.
21.
There we go. 8 plus 6 is a 21. That is a definitive hit. And 11 points of damage. He does have leather armor, so 2 is ablated for 9 points of damage. And that is your first of 2 attacks with that weapon. As you step in and be like, my turn. Stabbity, stabbity. Another 21 for 7 more points of damage.
So that's 6
so that-
total.
2 of 4.
Actually, might be more because his armor should have blade.
Yeah.
4 points of damage. So 4 total points of damage. Is his armor ablated 3 of it?
Wait, how much did it ablate?
No, not 3 of it. Sorry. His armor ablated 2 of it.
Well, it ablated 2 the first time, so this time it should only ablate 1.
It's half.
Yeah.
So his half 4 is 2. Half of 3 is 1.5. Rounded up,
Yeah.
still 2.
I thought it doesn't get halved on melee weapons.
It does. That's the point of using a melee weapon.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So half of it the second time was 1.5. It just rounded up. So it was 4 the first time, 3 the second time. Or, sorry, 2 the first time, 2 the second time, because it was 4 and 3.
Okay.
All told, you did 14 points of damage, all told, to him. And now, at this point, everybody hears the scream, looks over and sees Altari there with his bloody sword, looking very scary-like, and roll for initiative.
Can I just scream, oh man, are you in on this?
Where is the turn?
Trust me, don't let me touching it.
Is there an initiative button on this sheet somewhere?
Up top.
At the top.
Yeah.
No, I
large
clicked
red button
it.
that says initiative.
Clicked it. Nothing in the chat. There, 12. It took forever to load in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to select your figure, then hit initiative. Okay. It's the first result, Chance. I was just trying to figure out why it gave me an error message.
What did I roll to get a -1?
Probably a 1.
You roll bad.
What is the modifier? Oh, there isn't one, is there?
I like that you got your sword stuck in his throat, so that's why you can't like take initiative.
Exactly.
What the hell? Why did that not say?
Yeah.
11, 5, 7, 12, 0. Okay. So far, I only have 2 people in.
Yeah, mine was 12.
I've got 12.
Oh, troubleshooter crit
and
failed.
You said yours was 12, Batty?
Yep.
Okay. And Patch?
Mine
Just
is
12.
12 as well.
Okay. Jazz. Away at turn 9 and meat
11.
cakes. 11. All right. That means the white whale is first with the 17.
You should have used the.
You hear
You
screams.
should have used the first roll. This for me. I should have a 10. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
10.
just testing why it gave me an error message. Yeah,
Gotcha.
sorry.
Well, in that case, Sue, the mook with the cell phone that was calling blank, hey man, did you? Holy shit! There's attacking the place! Ah!
Great.
That's a good way to get him over here.
True.
Solves that problem.
And then she drops the phone and pulls up her whatever the hell a PQ heavy pistol is.
Cannon.
I don't know what PQ means, but
Pretty
Personal quick quacker.
quick.
Yes. Personal quacker.
yeah, that
Sure.
hustle mook.
Pork.
And right now she's seeing Altari stab, so she's going to be shooting both of her shots at Altari. And where's the measuring distance? 30 feet, which is 6 meters, 6 yards. Attack and attack. Are you going to evade these? Okay.
Grab the guy you stabbed and pull.
Wow, she rolled really good.
I believe one rolls well.
Did she?
She rolled really good on her attack rolls. She critted both of
Me? Fighting, probably.
them. Evasion is in fighting, yes. The first one hits you. Roll it for the second one. The second one hits you. Both shots hit you. Both shots deal 9 points of damage. 9 points of damage is not enough to get through your 11 strength armor. You take no damage from her guns, but 2 shots bounce. I mean, I'm talking pow, pow, and center chest. Ping, ping. Next is Batty.
This in front of me, just kind of like he's out there.
You're cutting out on me. Say that again.
I said is here in the door that I've been talking to. Is he here's the chaos happening in?
Yeah, everybody turn towards the screen.
Well, then could I just shoot this guy?
Yeah. Shoot him or punch him or bash him with a baseball bat or whatever you got.
Let's. All right, we'll just do a regular, good old fashioned
Throat chop.
16
hits.
beats 13. It hits for 15 points of damage.
Damn.
So that goes to 3 out of 4. And so that was 11 total. So that brings him down to 24. Okay.
Then
Your second shot.
Yeah.
As lightning and as 2 more shots just ring out thunderously. Yeah, that one hits. I'm bringing him down.
for a lot
to
though.
11, 10, 9, 8 points of damage. So that's 16. Okay. Yeah, your 2 rounds from your pistol definitely deal the hurt.
I just kind of like shove him into the room as my action.
I mean, I think your action is he turns around and you go, dodge this. Now. Wait, what? Oh, it's the one. That brings us to Patch.
Okay. Let me see. I'm partially undercover. I'm gonna take out the technician. Is the technician armed or is this mook?
The technician, yeah, there's a gun on the table beside him he's reaching for.
Oh, okay. He's about to become a former tech.
Former tech.
Geeks. I'm gonna take care of Geek Squad over here.
Okay.
I think I assume I have my heavy pistol. Let's pretend I do. I have no idea how many. Measure.
If you don't have ammo listed, just assume that you have
35
feet,
20.
7 yards. So it'll be the 7 to 12.
Okay, don't even know what that means. I'm just gonna start.
If you want to make it easier, move a square closer.
I'm in the middle of crates. Guess I'll just pop out. I was hoping to stay undercover, but
now you'll bring him to 6 meters.
I got him at 25 feet.
25 feet. Okay.
I don't know where that goes in my little attack button.
So if you look in the chat, you'll see it has range yards, 0 to 6 yards is a difficulty value of 13 to hit. You rolled a 15, which means you hit, dealing 13 points of damage. And he also has leathers for 4, so that's now 3 of 4. And 21. Okay, you do get a second shot with the heavy pistols.
Okay, is this stagger or how's he looking?
It deals a decent amount of damage to him.
Okay, well we'll deal an indecent amount now, like somebody else.
It hits, although it doesn't do that much damage.
Just didn't make it through his arm.
Your second shot just wings him.
Great, it's just a flesh wound.
Yep.
Maybe he'll bleed.
Which brings us to the 11s. Meat cakes.
I am also going to go for the tech. Like he's the high value target right now.
He's also just like some nerdy, scrawny little tech, whereas the others are thugs.
But he's reaching for a pistol, right?
They all have pistols.
All right, I'm gonna do the one that shot my buddy in the chest.
All right, that would be this hustle mook over here on the right. And you are 55 feet.
With an assault rifle.
Mm-hmm. So what is that?
I should be more.
8 yards. Okay, so it'd be 8 yards, 7 to 12 on the assault rifle. Roll your attack roll.
Right. That's almost like that.
A 21 is better than a 16 required. You deal 17 points of damage to him. His armor, or her armor, I guess, ablates. 7, 6, 5, 4, so 13 total points of damage. 22. Okay. Are you moving at all?
Nope, staying undercover.
All right. That brings us to the hustle mook right in front of Batty that just got shot. Batty, you have the option to try to resist this, but that hustle mook, after getting shot, looks back at you with the gun and says, "Oh, fuck this, I'm out," and pushes through you to try to run away. You can let him go, or you can try to body block him.
Or trip him and then put 2 more in the back of his head.
In the back.
You cut out. I couldn't hear you.
Do you think they
Nah, this guy looks like he's running.
Yeah, he's got.
Okay.
We have to worry about.
Yeah, this guy is running. He's not looking for a better spot. He's fuck this noise. I'm out.
He don't get paid enough.
That's actually that's exactly what the book says. Is these guys don't get paid enough to fight to the death. When they get injured to a certain point, they're bailing. Next, Hustle Mook. The Hustle Mook by the table that is closest to the one that got stabbed. This Hustle Mook has some rippers. Can't even do enough damage. It's impossible for them to do enough damage almost. Okay, whatever. He's trying. He's running at Altari. Altari, roll me evasion twice, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose heads.
An 11 and a 17, a 16 and a 17. Tie goes to the defender, so the first strike hits you. The second strike, you barely deflect. Because it is a melee attack, it does ignore half of your subdermal armor, so your 11 armor halved is 6. They dealt 7 points of damage, so you take 1 point of damage and your armor is ablated by 1 point.
Ouch. Did I get a paper cut?
He scratched you. Like, actually scratched you through your armor. It was a pretty good scratch. He has wolvers, so like the finger claw
No, those are
cyberware
the
things.
Knuckle claws.
Or knuckle claw cyberware things. Yep, you are correct. That is what he came at you with, and was able to deal 1 whole point of damage with both strikes. White whale.
All right. The white whale goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make sure I have enough movement for that. I do not. So it just goes here.
Okay.
Sad. No.
You have a gun or something? No. Well, if the only thing you want to do is
No, he's
move,
gonna
I'll let
stay
you
behind
move
that crate.
twice.
Your voice is your weapon. Do a sonic scream.
I'm like a banshee now.
And that brings us to Jazz.
Get old Ben Gesserit in here.
Can I use my heavy pistol to go with the person straight ahead of the door?
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
The one that already got shot by Meat Cakes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll me an attack roll twice, or your heavy pistols. First one hits. Second one hits. All right. Well, let's see. 14 points of damage minus 3. That is a painful amount. And then 7 points of damage minus 2. Okay. So this Mook is officially at 1 hit points. They are still alive, screaming and bleeding and in a very, very bad way. The XBD technician looks around and goes, "Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!" 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Their move, is 3, so 6. All that he is doing is, the XBD technician, Batty and Jazz, you see he is running straight for you guys, screaming in terror.
Just lighting in order.
Just.
The hell?
I think this is time for a double clothesline.
And then Hustle Mook that got stabbed twice. He is also using his Wolvers to stab back at you, Altari. I need 2 evasions,
Chance.
please.
Quick question about the mechanics thing. How do I activate the combat awareness stuff in the thing? Because that first attack wouldn't have hit me if I was able to use this thing.
Oh, your roll ability?
The fumble recovery specifically, because I fumbled that last one is the only reason why she hit me, or he hit me. I'd like to prevent that from happening again.
You declare your roll status at the beginning of the session or the beginning of a fight or whenever, and it just stays like that until otherwise. You did declare it last time that the fumble recovery was what you had chosen last time, so I had to allow that to still be the thing.
Yeah, just I guess for a heads up, I don't know how to make the thing use that in the calculations is all.
That's a good point. I don't know if it even
like it says inactive, which implies that it could become active, but I don't see a button. We can figure it out later. For now, we'll just keep that in mind. So first one is 20, and second one is another fumble. So
oh, here we go. Just hit edit on it. Hit edit on it, and I think it's only on attacks, not parries. And then check mark fumble recovery.
Yeah, go down. Shoot right there.
There it is. Okay.
And then hit close. But I think it's only on attacks, not evasions. So if you just did a fumble, you can do a reroll. Hit your attack button again. Or actually, no, it wouldn't be a reroll. It would just be a 1, 15 minus. Okay, so it should just be a 16. Wait, is your attack really?
My evasion?
8 plus is 14. 14. Oh, that was evasion. Oh yeah. Oh, those are your evasion.
Oh.
Yay, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so for the hustle move, rippers and rippers. So a 20 and a 17 is both better than is not better than a 19. Or a 20 and an 8 is better than a 17, not better than a 19, but the 19 only dealt 3 points of damage, which you ignore completely. He claws at you futilely, barely even scratching through your t-shirt. Next Hustle Mook goes, "Hey, you there with the pistols! Nah!" And goes for meleeing at you, Patch. So please give me 2 evasion rolls.
Okay. I'm assuming this is like body.
Fighting. Fighting. Evasion is in fighting.
Oh, of course it is. Ooh. There's 1, 9, not good. And a 15, so I may have gotten out of the way of one of those.
You have light armor jack on as armor?
Yes.
Neither. Oh, it's melee. It does do enough damage. So the first one hits you because it was a 20 versus your 9 evasion. Yeah. It deals 9 points of damage minus the 6, so you take 3 points of damage. Your armor ablates by 1.
Not sure where I put that down.
Okay, so on your sheet at the top, you'll see max HP. Click on that, and then you can drop your hit points by 3 there.
Oh.
And then if you'll scroll down on the right side, you will see armor.
Mm-hmm.
Hit edit on the armor.
Oh, I have to edit it. Okay.
Yep, and then you'll see max XP and current. I think you'll see current.
Yeah, I can't see Deadly Squad on that.
I can take care of that.
I see it as gear. I just don't see it as having any stats.
On the right side, it's not in your gear. Not in your gear. On the right side, you'll see an armor section. It'll say head armor, body armor with stopping power. One up and one over from gear.
Okay, sure. All right, keep going. Don't mind me. Keep going. I mean, I'm not doomed or anything. So
He is now 10. Did it for you.
see
And
what
then
now.
HP 1, 2, 3. Go. You are slightly injured. Your armor is slightly ablated. And last but not least for the round, Altari, you can bring up the tail.
But what about the white whale?
Another whale.
The white whale moved
Oh,
in.
but I went at a 10.
Altari's initiative
All right,
was 0.
gotcha. I was just testing it.
He's the end of the round.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Maybe.
Well, I'm going to make
Also-
another attack at the guy I originally stabbed at.
All right. A 23 handily stabs. His armor ablates by 1. It's only worth 1 point of damage. You dealt 9, so 8 points of damage. He is injured and looking very scared, but he's not dead. Would you like to make your second attack on the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Another 23. Definitely hits. 12 points of damage, ablates his armor. You slash off the last tattered remains of his leather armors and bring him down to... He's not at 1 hit point. He's at 2 hit points. No armor. This Hustle Mook is all but dead and is going to be basically... We are now at the top of the initiative order, but with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are a few minutes past time, and I want to be polite to those people that, have like bedtimes and stuff. So, we are going to go ahead and call it here. That being said, this is, if you're having a good time here with the CyberpunkRED, we have a lot of other campaigns running that we would love for you to join us on. Actually, right now we're in a little bit of a sci-fi kick. A lot of sci-fi stuff going on, except for tomorrow, because tomorrow, Wednesday, February the 12th at 8 p.m. is Call of the Netherdeep, episode 38, Destination Unknown. With the archaeologists saved and the corpse of the consortium spy secured, the banditos return to the allegiance of Allsight for a handsome payday and their next set of marching orders. Thursday, however, the 13th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Aliens Season 3, Escape and Confrontation. As our heroes face the swirling chaos of sandstorms and xenomorphs nipping at their heels, survival demands unprecedented alliances and daring maneuvers. As Larissa and her crew offer a lifeline amidst the tempest, choices made will echo through the tides of fate. Will they embrace the promise of the collective and forge new paths, or will the specters of chaos and conflict claim victory? Tune in to witness the heart-pounding escape and revelations that await. And I just have to say, because I'm really salty about this on the last Aliens episode, my guy Theo has April Bill's. My boy Theo. He died, but that's not the bad part. The bad part is I had this entire monologue, like evil bad guy monologue prepped, and he died before I could give the monologue. I was so sad.
But
I
you
didn't
said
get to do my evil
You
monologue.
said he wasn't evil, though.
Well, he wasn't evil in his own mind. He was going to lead to the death of anyone and everyone around him because he was planning on infecting them with aliens.
That's just a Tuesday.
For the greater good.
Yeah.
Oh, the greater
To help
good.
it transcend greater good. Friday the 14th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Next on Cookie Trek Starbase Tallahassee, Simon and Rufus will be breaking down the second part of the Abyss of Assumption in the Cookie Trek Writers' Room, just in time for a special Valentine's Day episode, Stranger in a Strange Face. The wedding may be off, but the pretend war is still on. Naturally, just when things couldn't get more confusing, a shape-shifting alien takes the place of one of the protagonists. Or were they an alien the whole time? Nobody told the actor. Meanwhile, a mysterious spatial anomaly adds another layer of existential dread, or maybe just inconvenience. And someone, somewhere, utters a perfectly timed, fascinating. Will love or contractual obligation prevail? Tune in to find out on Cookie Trek. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the schedule that I have for us, but I just want to say I'm so glad you got to join us here tonight. We got a raid coming up. Get over there, be cool, and there it goes.
Yes. And we're done now.
Okay.
We will. Yeah, that did go quick.
Boom, kaboom,
We'll
boom.
do points at the end of this
It's
mission.
fun.
But what did you guys think?
I like Cyberpunk. We'll calibrate as we go.
Yeah, I think we're going to get better and better as we go with the controls and the questions. We're still learning a lot of it. I will look up the sneak attack stuff. Because I know there are martial arts maneuvers. I just don't know about like regular old, like unless you're specifically spec'd into it or something.
Very.
Whacking nukes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess we'll pause it there. Have a good
Alright,
night,
Have
guys.
a good night,